What's going on, guys, girls? Rob here, and I'm wearing my I don't know if you want to call it a Ryder Cup shirt. Looks a little bit like a Ryder Cup shirt, and played golf today. So I'm hoping that I can get back out there and play. I only played 9 holes today. It was so damn hot. It was 94 degrees when I got about halfway through the first 9. I said, "The hell with it." So I gave it up, and so I shot 42 on a par 35. Yeah, showed Keith the shirt earlier, and yeah, I was about half awake in my hallway. So I got some questions that's been posed to me on different formats. When I had Twitter, I had people ask me questions. With this channel, I've had people ask me questions. Darius Montre asks questions all the time of me. And so often I come in here and I do games. I've got my mind on other things other than answering your guys' questions. Today, I'm going to answer some questions. And in fact, if you want to join in and answer what you think I'll answer, go for it. First one's a softball question. Favorite and least favorite foods. Favorite food, least favorite food. Well, my favorite food is not potato chips. My favorite food is pizza. And least favorite food, probably a lot of people won't get that. And there, the favorite was not on the menu I sent you. It was not. That's right. He sent me a menu of what he had a choice of lunches today. It was not my favorite at all. So my favorite food is pizza. My least favorite food, I've got a few. I don't like shrimp at all. I really don't. Shrimp is something that really, really, I just don't like. I don't like the texture of it. Let's see. Squash is another one that I really, really, I don't care how you cook it. Cooked up cabbage too. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the taste of it. No, no, no. Sweet pickles. I love dill pickles. I can put them on a burger, stuff like that. Sweet pickles, I don't like them. But I think this one takes a cake. Broccoli. Broccoli for me, baby trees, I don't want to eat them. It just does nothing for me. And no, it's just not me. All right. I don't know who asked me this question. I should have written down who asked me all these questions. My favorite state and least favorite state. And I'm guessing that when asked that, they're saying the ones I visited. So the ones I know about, relatively speaking. My favorite state, it's not really fair to say because this time of year, right here in the hot summer, Maine. I love it up there. It's nice and cool. It's beautiful up there. Let's say around Christmas time. It's easy to say Vegas, but I'm going to say Florida. I'll say Florida just due to the fact it's so nice down there. But I could definitely say Nevada as well. I like both states. Least favorite state. I had to think about this one, guys. I've probably been to about 20, 25 different states. And my least favorite, I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings here, but it's a state that pretty much all you got is a bunch of highways, but you do have some coastline. It is pretty. But really, That's too close to D.C. and everything. Maryland, I just don't like Maryland. Baltimore is a big city. Other than that, it really is not a lot going on in the state of Maryland except Ocean City. You know, you've got stuff good about every state, but Maryland's so small, and other than Ocean City, it's really not anything else there I like. So I'll say Maryland. MLB teams in the American League that are overperforming, underperforming, and simply the best. Well, Major League Baseball's AL overperforming team's got to be the Red Sox. They're not as good as they're playing right now. They're playing out of their mind well. They're getting great pitching. Nick Pivetta, I mean, my Lord, you know, how do you get 6-1 or 7-1 after you've had the seasons you've had with Philadelphia? He doesn't have to bat. Maybe that's part of it. Underperforming, you got to say the Yankees. The Yankees are better than what their record is, no doubt about it. Best overall team in the American League, I'm going to say the Rays. They may be the best overall team, but best overall in the American League, I'm going to say the Rays right now is the best team in the American League. I think they are. And that just shows you how tough the East is. There are some pitching numbers that look like ERAs from the late 60s out there. Yeah. National League, overperforming, underperforming, and best overall team. The most overperforming team in all of baseball is the Giants. They've got 100 games to go. I think they give out a gas. They're going to have a week where they go 1-9 or 0-11 or something like that, you know, over a 2-week span. It's going to happen. The Giants cannot stay as hot as they are, play the Padres over and over and over and over, play the Dodgers over and over. They can't do it. If you're a Giants fan, I'm not trying to burst any bubble. What's up, Alex? But I'm sorry. They cannot keep this pace going. The most overperforming team in the National League is the Giants. The most underperforming team, I'd love to say my Phillies, but they really weren't picked to finish any better, maybe third anyway. So I'm going to say the most underperforming team in the National League is the Braves. The Braves are a better team than they've been playing. Their offense has been clicking pretty well. Marcell Ozuna has not helped the cause. But I think they're underperforming. I think they can still win this division in the East. They may win it, but they got to get it going. Best overall team in the National League. And I know a lot of people are going to argue with me about it. But I'm going to say the Dodgers still. I mean, you give me 162 games, I will take the Dodgers over all the teams out there. I like the Braves to maybe go to the World Series before the season started. I think they have too many injuries now, too many problems. The Dodgers, they've got pitching problems, yes, but my goodness, their pitching problems are not like other teams' pitching problems. So the Dodgers, they get to I will actually get to some more sports news at the end of this broadcast. They're probably going to end up playing lightweight teams like Arizona and Colorado after they unload. And they're going to unload some players very soon, I'm hearing. So I'll say the Dodgers. Next question. Aaron Rodgers, does he stay or does he go? And if he goes, where does he go? All right. I have no inside source about this at all. Okay, nothing. I have not heard a word. But something tells me Aaron Rodgers is leaving. Okay? But I don't think he's going to the West Coast. I think he's going to the East Coast. I'm going to say the New York Giants. I think he's going to take Jones's job for a couple of years. It could be very interesting if he ends up going to the Giants. The NFC East then is just busted wide open. I'm going to say the Giants. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what happens with Rodgers. I'm saying this on the 8th day of June. Aaron Rodgers goes to the Giants. I have no report at all, nothing on it. Chances are he ends up going to either Miami or to the Raiders. But I'm going to say the Giants. 2021 NBA champion will be, well, do you want it to be the team I hope wins? I really don't have a hopeful team, but I would like to kind of see CP3 win one. So I'd like to see Phoenix win it. I don't think they do. I'm going to say Brooklyn. Brooklyn has they've got stacked stars just like 2 or 3 of the other teams, and they're hurt. One of them's hurt. I like Brooklyn. U.S. Open men's golf champion in 2021 will be, I'm going to say, Packers could trade for Stafford. Not going to happen, though. No, I don't think so. This is a toughie. Because if you go back and look at the winners of the Travelers, which is played in January, I don't think most of those players could win a U.S. Open other than maybe Patrick Reed. But Justin Rose won one up in Philly. It's just, I don't know. It's got that feel to it. I'm going to say Justin Rose wins the U.S. Open. If you want a real dark horse, Brandt Snedeker. All right. Let's see. Got a couple more questions here. Your British Open winner. Who will win the British Open? Rob, what is your client, Aaron Rodgers, thinking? He's not my client, definitely working, but just dropping in a like and saying hi. What's up, Bleacher Bums Gaming? British Open champion this year. I'm thinking it's going to be someone from over there. And I like Shane Lowry. If you want a dark horse, okay, British Open champion this year, you guys are going to be like, Rob, you can't do it again. But I am going to do it again. Jim Furyk. How about Jim Furyk? I did it with Mickelson with the PGA Championship. Dark horse, Jim Furyk. Something tells me Furyk is going to go out and play pretty well, and we'll see what happens there. Favorite sport to watch in person? I had to think about that for a while because I love going to golf tournaments, but there's so much you miss at a golf tournament. I'm going to say hockey. Hockey, it's so much different going to it live than it is watching it on television. So I'm going to say hockey is my favorite live sport to watch. Now, if I'm going on television to watch anything, baseball. I'll take baseball all day long. I love watching baseball. I can watch 3 games in a row. I don't have a problem doing it. I can cut the TV on. If the Phillies are playing, if the Red Sox are playing, and let's say the Yankees are playing, I can watch all 3 and have a vested interest in all 3. And so we'll see. Rob, if you could do a sit-down interview with any past or present athlete, wow. Let's see. Ted Williams, I think. Yeah. Especially after he batted 406. That would have been fun. Present athlete, let's see. Wow, this is real interesting. Man, oh man. Wow. A little torn about present athletes. I guess maybe Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper, big fan of his, so probably Bryce Harper. Even though he really doesn't have a lot, probably wouldn't have a lot to say. Probably won't. Maybe Tom Brady. Probably Tom Brady would be a better one. Present athlete. Let's see. Some other news coming out of Major League Baseball. If you were commissioner of MLB, what would you do to try to improve the 18 to 35 demographic? Number one thing is I would, now this is just me. Okay, so let me if I were commissioner, right? First off, any team that doesn't have, at least when they're capable, when you're capable of having a full house and you don't have over 40% of capacity, 40%, I would trim the ticket prices by 40%. So a ticket is normally $50. You would run right around what's that, $30. $100 ticket would be $60, and fill the place up. To me, does it take a marketing genius to figure this out? 40% of the people that come in there pay full price. Cut your prices, cut the tickets back, and fill your house up. That would work out for 18 to 35. That work out for all demographics. Okay. Food prices could, maybe cut them 10%. You don't have to cut them a lot, but trust me, your gate would be bigger. They're going to go in and buy jerseys. They're going to go in and buy stuff. That's the way I would handle that. Cut it 40% if you're not seeing that. Whatever percentage you're losing at the gate, okay? So let's say you're 80% packed every day. Let's cut the prices 20%. Fair enough? Fair enough? How about that, baseball teams? You're 90% capacity every day. Let's have it 100%. Let's cut all ticket prices 10%. Whatever you're missing as far as fans in the stand, we're going to cut ticket prices that percentage. Let's do it that way. Rob, if you could pick any 4 people to do a sports podcast with you, who would it be? Larry Bird, Tom Brady, and Charles Barkley, and becoming one of my favorite players in Major League Baseball, Alex Verdugo. I like Alex Verdugo. Have double headers with concert in between games? No. Do this. Let's look. If you're gonna have double headers, okay. Number one, start them earlier. Start them earlier. Okay. I don't care if you have 7-inning double headers. Start them earlier. I don't care. 11 o'clock in the morning, get the people's asses out of bed. Don't do a split gate, okay? If you want to charge 100% of gate price that day, do it. But let everybody stay 2 games, okay? Let everybody stay 2 games if they wish. After the game, okay, maybe have a fireworks night or something, because these people have stayed there for better part of 6 hours. 7 hours, whatever. Who is the most entertaining sports personality? That's Barkley. Barkley's got it. What's the best quote you have ever heard? I actually posted it kind of on my StreamYard. George Brett. George Brett was asked this, I think, back in like 1980. He batted .390, and a reporter asked him, "How did you keep your batting average at 390 all year?" And he said, "I kept it above. The best part was I stayed above 389, and that's how I kept it at 390. Something to that effect. He was a smart ass about it, but just undercutting time thing. Would you have done a podcast with Marvin Hagler? Certainly. Marvin Hagler, definitely not underrated. I don't think he's underrated at all, but underappreciated. I think so many more people out there think that he's probably, I think he's probably the greatest middleweight to ever live. But there's still a lot of people out there like Sugar Ray Leonard, a lot more. And I just don't think he was as good. I think Hagler was a better middleweight. No one asked this question. What some things I would eliminate if I were commissioner? Okay, basketball was the one thing I would eliminate. I would eliminate all that garbage that they write on the courts. Have a good, nice, clean basketball court where we can see one 3-point line, so we can do what we have to. Football, okay, football. Make it where they can actually hit again. Okay, you can actually hit. All right. If you have to have somebody at the stadium, they can actually stop plays in between, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But don't stop play every time you think there's a illegal hit or whatever. Have some people up in the top at each facility, each NFL team or college too, that makes those decisions as to whether it's a legal or illegal hit. Mash a button, a beep goes off in the referee and umpire's ears. They stop play. All right, disqualify 58 red. Okay, 58 red, you have been disqualified. And then send down the info as to why he got disqualified. But that's what I would do there. Baseball, get rid of the guy going to the second base every time. Okay. I kind of don't mind the 3-batter rule. I kind of like it because it's actually making a left-handed pitcher face right-handed batters. It's actually making a right-handed pitcher face left-handed batters. I don't mind that so much. I'm probably one of the few that does not mind that. But I hate when we start extra innings, you got a guy at second base. Come on. That's bull. That's crap. I hate that. College football playoffs expanded to 12 teams, I heard. Wow. I don't mind 8. I think 8's enough. 8 is enough. 12 is where 2 teams are going to be able to take off game. Some teams are going to be able to take games off. 4 teams will, I guess. I don't know. 12 seems like a lot. I would prefer 8, but people wouldn't agree with the way I would say have one participant. Got to be the league champion. SEC, ACC, Big 10, Big 12, and Pac-12. Those 5 automatically in. Anybody that is ranked in the top 10, got to be ranked in the top 10. That is a independent, could be considered as well. And then a couple out at large. Who is the most unstoppable sports duo of all time? Wow. Man, oh man. Who's the most unstoppable sports duo of all time? Oh, man. Shaq and Kobe. It's definitely not Stockton and Malone. They didn't win anything. Michael and Maybe Pippen and Jordan. Pippen and Jordan. When you look back, they had help. Definitely had help. Pippen and Jordan. That's what I'll go with. Who is the top 64 current most entertaining athletes? And that's 64. I cannot list you all those. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Brooklyn Nets. Alex, let's see. Oh, 16 all-time favorite athletes. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, man, oh, man. Henry Aaron's got to be way up at the top. Babe Ruth is way at the top. Cy Young has got to be way at the top. Tom Brady is way at the top. Michael Jordan is way at the top. I almost slipped it. No. Kobe Bryant is way at the top. Wilt Chamberlain is way at the top. Bill Russell is way at the top. Magic Johnson is way at the top. Larry Bird is way at the top. And you notice there's one I'm leaving out, and that's on purpose because I don't think he's way at the top. I'm sorry. But that's a bunch of them. Who will be the next sports dynasty? Dynasties may be a thing of the past just due to the fact salary caps. The Dodgers are real good. Dodgers are real good. They could win 3 or 4 more in a row. They could do it. But right now, I would say they're the closest thing to a dynasty is the Dodgers. Probably. Buccaneers is not fair to put them there just because Tom's not going to be there that much more. I'll say the Dodgers. What will be the next sports record that will be broken? Wow. What's the record for most no-hitters in a season? We've already got 7 or 8. That could be the one. That could be the one because we're only a third of the way through the season. Somebody check it out. Let's see if I can check it out. Maybe I can do it. Most no-hitters in an MLB season.
According to Sporting News, the record for no-hitters thrown in a season is 7, a number that has been recorded 4 times in MLB history, in 1990, 1991, 2012, and 2015.
Okay. So, the most no-hitters in a single season is, let's say, 8 in 1884. That gets broken this year. That gets broken. Ovechkin career goals, it will happen, I think. He's got to have a few more good years, but I think it'll happen. DeGrom, earned run average 0.62. Yeah, right now, yeah. When does DeGrom's earned run average move above 1 to stay? It will. It will. They've still got trips to go to San Diego, LA, and they got some American League teams they got to go visit. They'll know then. When he doesn't have to bat and the other team's pitcher doesn't have to bat, 9 batters against 9 batters, things change. DeGrom, I say, ends the season, I'm going to say 148, 1.48 earned run average, which is great. John Vandermeer had back-to-back no-hitters. Yes. No, but I was asking for a whole season and a whole league. What was the record? It's 8. That gets broken this year. I really not done a lot of fantasy drafting. I really haven't. Who's better, Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook? I don't think it's close. I don't really think it's close. Armando, let's ask the room that one, okay? I'm going to let them answer it for me. Who's better, guys? Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook. I don't think it's close. I really don't. I think 95% to 5%, or maybe 90 to 10. Yeah, I don't think that one's close, Armando. Not trying to be mean to you, but I just think Henry is a once in a lifetime type guy. I mean, he carries the ball more than. I mean, we're talking back. If you really want to go back to where it was like a mule in the backfield that just had to run every down, we're talking about Campbell for Houston. Emmitt Smith wasn't this type of running back. Eric Dickerson was close, but Campbell for the Oilers is the closest one I've seen to Henry, and that's what 45 years, 40 years. Yeah, he is a lifetime type running back. I think Henry's better. On your Jamal, I don't think Jamal Anderson. Jamal Anderson was great, but man, he was not capable of carrying the ball 35 times, 16 games. He couldn't do it, not continuously. Henry can do it. Henry can go 35, 40 carries and go 250. He just can do it. To me, Campbell's the closest one to him. I'm sorry, anybody. Yeah, Jamal Anderson did it for a while, but I think Henry is so much better. Henry is just he's a load to take down. I think Henry's the closest thing that we've seen to Campbell in a long time. That's just me. That's you don't have to agree with me. On your best NBA players of all time list, where's LeBron ranked? Man, I'm gonna piss people off. We got LeBron people out there. I don't think he's a top 10 player of all time. I really don't. I don't think he's a top 10 player of all time. You look at his numbers and look every time he went somewhere, look at how often the players around him maybe didn't overperform, but performed better than their overall stats for their career. Bosh, oh man, I don't know. Kyrie, where would I put him? 17th, 16th? I know most people won't. Packers will fine Aaron Rodgers $93,000 if he doesn't show up to training camp. Will he do it? You tell me. If he announces his retirement, he won't have to pay it. Wouldn't surprise me if he does that. Packers are fools not to trade him. They're testing their luck. They really are. Trade him. He's 37. You're going to get a number one and maybe two number ones. Trade him. Trade him. Preferably to a team that you don't think is going to play that well. You'll get better draft picks. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I don't think the Packers are going to trade him, though. If that, well, we'll see. Biggest malcontent in sports today. Wow. Not many bigger than Aaron Rodgers right now. He's biggest malcontent though. Somebody just is not happy. The kid for the Sabres right now. who's a Jack Eichel? He's pissed. He's mad, upset. He wants to have surgery, and the Sabres are not allowing him to have surgery. Probably Jack Eichel. Jack Eichel's pissed. He has reasons to be pissed. It's his body. He wants to have surgery, and they just don't want to do it. Who's better, D-Hop or Devontae Adams? I like Adams. But I've always liked Adams. I always thought he was a great receiver. He lays low, but I think he's a really good player. Who's the most loyal current athlete? Wow. Loyalty. That's a hard word. That's a hard word for anybody to hear, isn't it? Loyalty. Wow. I'm gonna have to look outside of basketball because I don't think it's a basketball player. Wow. Most loyal current athlete. Oh man. That is tough. Oh. Man. Could it be Roethlisberger? I don't know. I'm sure he's had chances to go somewhere else. He's been on a good team all the time too. But Roethlisberger, I'm trying to think of somebody that never left their team and stayed with them all the way through and just sucked up everything, all the good, all the bad, and all the ugly. Ovechkin, no, he's they don't want to trade. He's not one they've ever talked about maybe wanting to be traded. Roethlisberger's been in trade talks a few times. Wow. Matt Ryan. Wow. Somebody help me out. How about the kid? How about the kid from Seattle? Quarterback. How about the quarterback? He was getting run through the ringer this year. What's his name? I forget quarterback's name so badly, especially out west. The Michigan kid, Russell Wilson. Most underappreciated, most loyal. I'm gonna say Russell Wilson, most underappreciated quarterback in the NFL. Next breakup star, I'll say in a minute. Most underappreciated quarterback in the NFL. Wow. How about golf? 3 years ago, they go to the Super Bowl. This is how much the Rams thought of him. Hit the bricks. Now, he could be a pain in the ass. I don't know. I don't know nothing about his demeanor. But you're not appreciated a hell of a lot if you go to a Super Bowl, one of the last 3 years, and they ship your ass out and can't get rid of you quick enough. So I will say underappreciated quarterback is the kid that went to the Lions. Next, who's the next big breakout athlete? Vlad Guerrero Jr. probably. He is big time. What would your catchphrase be if you were a wrestler? Oh man, I'll come back to that one because I've Yeah, I've thought about it before. It's a little on edge. You guys are gonna have to decide whether it's too far above the edge or not. Who's your top four disliked athletes currently? Definitely LeBron James leads the list, no doubt about it. Um, hmm. um, who else? Who else is it I just don't like? Um, Indomitian Sue probably would have been on that list a couple 3 years ago, but he's kind of smoothed up a little bit. He's not the rough edge kid he was. Um, the top four disliked athletes. Uh, well, yeah, Deshaun Watson. I never really liked him anyway, and then on top of it, now he's won trash dump of the week a couple times. So we'll go with LeBron, Deshaun. Um, I didn't like that move Devin Booker did the other night. Even though I would like to see maybe Phoenix win, that didn't hit me right when he was running his mouth. They all do it though. They all do it. And I'm talking about all the way across the board in the NBA. If you're winning, they run their mouth, and if you're losing, they run their mouth. I don't know who four of them. I don't know if I could find four. Oh man. But Tannehill is kind of underappreciated. You're right. Kirk Cousins. I'm not going to say Kirk Cousins so much, just because he's underperformed a lot. Zion, I don't think Zion may be underappreciated, but I don't think he's disliked. Get out of my way, jabroni. Yeah, it'd be all right. Who is your single season greatest college football team ever? I think we just seen it. I think we just saw it. Jones and company. They ran roughshod over people. They kicked ass over people. 01 Hurricanes was tough. But Jones, he threw 400 every game. Every game he played a full game, he threw for over 400. That tells me enough. Cam Newton, bounce back player of the year? No. I think he's going to be disappointment of the year. And I think by week 5, he'll be on the bench. I think Jones will take his spot. Who will have the best bounce back season this year in the NFL? Maybe Goff, Jared Goff. Yeah, 2001 Miami was a great team, no doubt about it. But I tell you what, that Alabama team this year, man, oh man. I mean, nobody even gave him a game. Nobody even gave him a close game. It was tough. But that's the way it worked. That's the way it works sometimes. Let's see. Let's see. If you could pick any 4 all-time college football teams to play in the Final Four, was it 91 Duke team, 75 UCLA team. Oh boy, 82 Carolina team. Bismarck, capital of South Dakota. Is that Bismarck? Bismarck's North Dakota, isn't it? South Dakota. Bismarck's North Dakota. Bismarck, South. What is the capital of South Dakota? It's a good question. Yeah. Yes. Final Four, let's see. 74 or 75 UCLA, 90-91, something around that Duke, 82 Carolina. Got to be a little more specific. Let's see, who else would make my Final Four? Houston, 83 Houston. I like that team. They were good. 83 Houston. Even though they lost. They lost to North Carolina State. I would still say Houston. What's your realistic expectations for Shire coaching Duke? I don't like it. Number one, I think they could have went so many other routes. I don't think he turns the program around right off, but he better get out there and really start trailing here soon and start getting some guys for 22. If you could have picked any college basketball player all time to go to Duke, that's an easy one. That is an easy one. Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon. He was a beast. He was a beast. Olajuwon. Owls Bruins. Man, oh man. Got lucky Bruins there. Islanders, they're kind of new to the situation. Lightning and Canes. I know more people like the Canes this year. Lightning are they're the champs. Until you beat the champs, no. So I take a Lightning in that. Avs and Knights, that's probably going to be the best series. The Knights, I like them by just a little bit. Probably go 7 games. Montreal and the Jets. Montreal's already won that series. They've already won 4 games. They've already swept the Jets. If you were the coach of Duke, what would your 13-man all-time roster look like? Oh, good Lord. Who would my 3 assistant coaches be? My assistant coaches, I would go find me some guys that really, maybe past coaches even. I would like Chris Mullen maybe. I don't know if Mullen's coaching now or not. And I would definitely see me. I would have a University of Virginia's coach. That's what I would do. I would be my coaching staff would be all different, totally different. I'm glad Winnipeg lost because that dirty hit that guy did. It's been a few dirty hits now here in the season. Oh wow! I'm only following by going on NHL.com and watching the 5-minute game recaps. Didn't know the Habs swept all. Yeah, they're in the Final Four already. I don't know. I don't know where the Lightning and Canes stand right now, but I like the Lightning. If you just had me watching a game tonight, I would like the Lightning over the Canes. Grant Hill would be on that Duke roster. Oh yeah, he would be, and so would JJ Redick, and even Roughneck, He's that good. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. The wife will be back Saturday or Sunday. She's going to be gone one more week. Who are you following in the college baseball World Series? I haven't really been following any team. I don't care to watch it for a couple of reasons. So many of the players I don't know. That's number one. Number two, I hate the aluminum bat. It's a matter of time before somebody gets killed. We're talking about kids 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 years old hitting with an aluminum bat. Some of these guys are going to be major league prospects and players. Somebody's going to get killed. I don't want to see that day, and I definitely don't want to witness it. So, but that's my biggest gripe. And come on. The young ladies softball field, back the fence up. 220, come on. 250. Go 250 with it. Make a fair home run. 250 all the way around it. You know, one of the most fun things to watch when you watch a baseball game is a triple. Watching a ball roll around out there, and you actually see this guy cooking it and getting to third You're not going to see that many times with the ladies out there playing softball, unless somebody just gets hurt or something. But you don't see the ball roll around like that. Bring a triple back into play. So that's what I like. My first time paying attention to post 90s hockey. Looks like a different game. Players' skills off the chart. You're right, PJ. Plus, they're not hitting as much. They're not hitting as much. When they do fight, they're getting criticized and scrutinized so much. I hate the goaltending styles. Shooters must be using non-wood sticks the way they whip it. Yeah, they're not. They're using carbon fiber. Never had a carbon fiber stick in my hand ever. I still got 3 wood sticks at home. Never ever shot with a carbon fiber stick in my life, so I couldn't tell you. I noticed shooters drop to one knee now to fire a shot off a pass. Yeah, I used to do that too once in a while. You'll notice a lot of guys, even when they play baseball, if you're trying to reach a low pitch, you'll see them even sometimes, especially a left-handed player, they'll hit their left knee down, especially if they're trying to go put some height to it. Yeah, so I don't have a problem with that. Once in a while, I would touch my knee to the ground, just trying to get as much leverage as I could to try to shoot top shelf if I had that opportunity. Who's your top 100 best coaches list? Coach K tops my basketball. NCAA. I'm sorry, not Wooden. It's Coach K. I think it is. That's just me. All time NBA, probably Red Auerbach. Casey Jones was a good one too, and so was Pat Riley. And obviously, what's the name in Chicago? Well, I can't think of his name. I never liked him, though. Something about him I never liked. I always thought he was creepy. Duke is winning the 2022 national championship in basketball for Coach K's last season. Alex, very, very unlikely. If they win the ACC, I think it's unlikely. But to win it all, I'll say probably not. Yeah, it's Phil Jackson. I wish we all had these different ice camera angles back in the 60s, 70s, 80s. Amazing to watch. Yeah, I like it some degree. Some degree, though, I don't like it. Just like in football, they got wires coming across. It's just a matter of time. I don't know if you guys saw the Philly game the other night. It was Monday night? Sunday night. Sunday day, I guess. And the netting fell down. It's just a matter of time before some of these cameras fall down on the field. And then what are you going to do? How do you penalize a team that just recovered their fumble and trying to run it back, and they get back, but the other team trips over cameras? I think it's going to be tough. What do you think the final score of Blue Jays versus White Sox will be tonight? I don't know who's pitching. I really, really – that makes a big difference. But the White Sox pitching's coming around, but Giolito has really not pitched well. I picked him as my Cy Young Award winner before the season started. He's not pitching great. He's really not. The Blue Jays, they're not playing up to their capabilities either. I really thought they could win the East. I'm not sure they can. They're going to have to really, really go out and trade. And, oh yeah. And the first trade of the season, I'm hearing right now Starling Marte's name out there for the Marlins, the Miami Marlins. Starling Marte. Keep an eye out on that name. He may be on the move sooner rather than later. And also a kid from the couple of guys from the Pirates could be on the move too. Your favorite Van Gundy NBA coach and favorite Ryan NFL coach? I like Buddy Ryan. Van Gundy's, I didn't, both of them, neither one. Who's your award winner so far at this point in time for baseball? Wow. Well, Cy Young Award winner would be DeGrom. DeGrom would win it. I think probably Cy Young Award winner in the American League might end up being a kid from Red Sox. I actually like Buddy better than I did Rex. I like the dad the best. Nick Pivetta, I don't know his numbers, but 6-1, 7-1. What's up with all the no hitters? So many strikeouts. So many. Where people used to swing at an 8-degree angle, now they're swinging at an 11-degree angle, 12-degree angle. It makes a difference. They're swinging in an up pattern more than they ever have. Or I say it's actually, if you want to change it that way, they used to swing, let's say, on I don't know, 42-degree, and now it's maybe went up to 36, 37, whatever, where it's nuts. It's crazy. Lance Lynn's doing good. Yeah, Lance Lynn, he's pitched well, but anyway he went. And that's one thing I said earlier, P-Jet. I think that record gets broken this year. 8 is a record for one season. It gets broken this year. We haven't had any perfect games yet, and I won't be surprised if we see a perfect game. But there's always walks just due to the fact these guys are swinging at so much garbage now. They really are. So many strikeouts. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see, who else was a name that I heard that was going to get traded? Oh me. He's an outfielder, and his name starts with a V. But Votto is a first baseman. It's not Votto. I want to say maybe this guy played for the Rangers maybe at one time. And they're talking about how good a defensive player he is. Maybe, no, not Van Despino. No. Let me see if I can find it out. Outfielders for the Texas Rangers. Gallo, that's his name. Joey Gallo. That's his name, not Votto, but it's Gallo. They're saying he's the hottest thing out there as far as, but then they give you why Texas would trade him. I don't want the kid. They're saying he's a great defensive player, but what's his weakness? We've been talking about it the last 2 minutes. He strikes out just a little too much. In fact, he leads the league in striking out percentage. When you come up to the plate, right, most everybody will say a good hitter, to be a great hitter, you bat 300. 300s are very good. And 300 lifetime hitters, very good. And great. But what if you struck out 38.5% of the time? 38.5% he strikes out. I don't care how good a defensive outfielder you are. I don't want you on my team. Gallo is going to go. If he is a face of the franchise, then he wants big money. Not worth it. They're saying he's not only that, they want to unload him. They want to get rid of him. Did that strike album? Chris Davis retire. I think Davis is still playing. Who you hope is in this year's Little League World Series? U.S. Whoever, doesn't matter. U.S. I hope is, let's see. Baltimore Orioles, Chris Davis. Oh, no. Now, let's see. I say he's not retired, but he's out with a back injury. But he's out with a back injury. It's been placed on a 60-day DL, due to come back. But, is he out for the year now? Okay, Chris Davis. Okay. And Chris Davis, we're talking about, is the one from Baltimore. Gallo is probably going to go, but I just don't know what team. He'll go to an American League team, I think. You guys heard my favorite state and my least favorite state. That was my first question. Somebody posed that to me. I want to say they posed that to me on Twitter back, I don't know how many years ago. So I gave out my favorite state and my least favorite state. But I answered a bunch of questions. So, yeah, Gallo is probably going to go. Twins, really the Pirates, the kid that's leading the league in hitting, what's the guy's name? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. He's a hot prospect. I have never reviewed Woe Nelly because I've never watched it being played. I've got to watch it being played. So M. Sharver, make one video at least for us to watch. Pirates best hitters.
Here's information from this less than beat.
2021 Pirates best hitters.
Here's information from CBS.
Frazier. It's a Frazier, second baseman. They talk like he is gone. He is gone. But I have not reviewed that game. I'd like to probably get it. I don't know. What players will the Twins trade? Probably some of their pitching. They got to unload. They're done. Where should the following players get traded to? Trevor Story. Wow. That's some good questions here. Trevor Story, Yankees. Chris Bryant, Phillies. Josh Hader. Yankees. Joey Gallo. Astros. Dylan Bundy. A's. Kyle Seager. That's a good one there. Kyle Seager. Brewers? Maybe the Brewers. When should they trade Nelson Cruz? Nelson Cruz probably should go pretty soon. Nelson Cruz could go to one of 20 teams, though. 15. M. Sharver. Telling it like it is. And I will just leave that at that. You guys can read that yourself. Mariners. What game are you guys talking about? Twins will probably dump a lot of pitching, and no one might not want them because they're really not that good. Whoa Nelly. Whoa Nelly is a game that M. Sharver just picked up. And he's asking me about it, and I couldn't give him a fair assessment. I really couldn't. Nelson Cruz does not know how to slow down age-wise. Yeah, if I'm Boston or Philly, I like both of those teams. If you're Boston, you bring Nelson Cruz up and say, look, twice a week I'll have you in the outfield. The other 5 days of the week, you can DH for me. You can bat wherever you want to. You want to bat third, take it. Second, you can have it. Fourth, you can have it. Fifth, wherever. Verdugo is easy to get along with. Have I filled out an all-star ballot? I only will fill out all-star ballot if I attend a game right now. And I have not attended a game yet. Where is Robinson Cano? Robinson Cano right now is in Seattle, I think. I want to say maybe he's injured. I think he's there. Robinson Cano. No, he plays for the Mets. Oh, that's right. He's out for the year. That's right. He got axed. He got the can. So he is on the Mets staff, but he's not getting paid. Thus, they ended up going to get Francisco Lindor. Lindor has been a disappointment up until recently. He's starting to hit a little more. Yeah, he got suspended. Just ordered this morning. Got 4 teams. I'll see if it quenches my thirst for college football. Otherwise, I'll stick with second season and just use home brews. This is me right here. I like this game. I like it for college football. Grid zone. That's what I like. I like grid zone. Once Anthony gets the other teams, I'm gonna slide him a little money his way. He doesn't have to know. He doesn't have to know why. I'll just send him some money, put it in I'll send him $5 here, $5 here, and whatever. But if he sends me the teams, printed, unprinted, whatever, if he sends them to me on an email or something, yeah, I always see to it. Man, I tell you what, that man spends a lot of time and effort grading players and stuff like that. I just don't have. Back in my teens, I loved doing that. Early 20s, I liked doing it. In my 50s, hell no. Playing golf and other things. Played golf today. I wore my official Ryder Cup shirt. Wore that, and par 35, 3 par 3s, 2 par 5s, and at least 4 par 4s. I shot on par 35. I shot 42. Not very good. Not very good. It was hot. I actually paid to play 18 holes, and they gave me a ticket so I could go back and play 9 more. Yeah, Cespedes is a free agent. If you could eliminate any sports trade of all time, that's easy. That's easy. Come on, guys. If I could eliminate any sports trade of all time, what teams do you know I like? There's one trade that I would not let have happened. This will not happen, folks. Oh, my gosh. You guys know it. Can't be Babe Ruth, you got it. Babe Ruth would never have touched the Yankees. He would have been a Red Sox forever, not Sandberg. Now, Babe Ruth would have never, ever touched a Yankee uniform. Yeah. A lot of people were like, but what about this situation with A-Rod? Let A-Rod go. Let him do his thing. And same way with these guys that they've got up there now. They're a bunch of muscle guys. What is David Ortiz play for the Yankees? What was you going to say? What if David Ortiz played for the Yankees in his prime? Red Sox wouldn't have won those championships. At least 2 of them they wouldn't have won without Ortiz. Ortiz meant the world to them. I got you. But what was I saying? Yeah, Ruth going to the Red Sox would have meant a lot. Staying at the Red Sox would have meant a lot. We may not have ever won anything, but we wouldn't have always been the dog bowl after everybody else had eaten. If you had to pick the 8 participants in the home run derby, wow. Vlad Jr., Tatis Jr., Goldschmidt, Sosa from Minnesota. From Washington. Alonso for the Mets. Nelson Cruz. Winker of the Reds. One more. Aaron Judge. Yeah, I think that's the way I would go. Winker's playing out of his mind. Me and Keith White were saying right now he's probably the NL MVP right now. Jesse Winker. The Fonz, Jesse Winker. What if Miss Rob came home? All right, now, Alex, we won't even go there. We won't go there. We won't go that way. No. We won't go that route. Bum, 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 bum. We won't even leave it there. What 4 countries would you most want to visit? England, Ireland, Germany. Oh, man. Canada. I think that's it. Germany, Canada, Ireland, and England. I like it. Monte Carlo would be pretty cool too, I'm sure. Morocco, but we got Vegas, baby. We got Vegas. Monte Carlo is the, it makes like Vegas look sad. That's what they say, but it's just it's not that big a place. Monte Carlo isn't, but it's a lot of money there. A lot of money. See what it looks like outside. We got a storm last night. Oh my God. We got about 1.5 inches of rain, thunder, lightning. It was a lot going on last night. It really was a lot going on last night. Our baseball team, how soon before Rob hits 1 million subscribers? I haven't even hit 1 million views, dude. All mine together. I don't think. I've never been told by I'll be told by YouTube if I ever get 1 million views. I don't think I will. I might have to make like 1 million videos and at least have at least one person watch each one. Let's see, what are we now? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5. We're 0-5. We're 0-5. And we're playing Thursday. So we still got 7 games to go. How soon before? Oh, that's right. You already got that. So, yeah. Do you have any new subscribers that need to be put on your map or country? Yes, I do have some new subscribers. I don't have their names right here in front of me right now, but we will bring them out here, and we will have an announcement for new subscribers probably within the next couple of weeks, something like that. Before I came online, I was so sleepy. First off, I came back. I just had finished playing golf, so I was sweating like a pig, and I hadn't eaten anything all day. I drank a half of a Gatorade and half of a bottle of water. Had both of those on the court with me. I mean, on the course with me. Played 9 holes. So I brought both of them with me back home, and I got so sleepy driving home, about 20-minute drive, 30-minute drive. And then I had a burger or 2 that I had from last night, and I got them out of the fridge and ate some of those. Let's see. Do you know any new subscribers? Oh, because I've been noticeably absent as of late. But what have you been playing on my tabletop lately? Any new projects planned? Yes, we do have a new project planned. If you have not heard or seen it, me and Alan Shaw will be playing Inside the Cup Golf. We're going to play Inside the Cup Golf, and we're going to have the Ryder Cup. The Ryder Cup from Sawgrass. And he decided on the course, which I'm cool with that. He decided on the course. So Sawgrass is where we're going to play. And he picked his 12 golfers. I picked my 12 golfers. And I did not take Ricky Fowler. And it looks like Ricky Fowler may not get to play in the U.S. Open. So that's going to be the plan. We've got our Friday pairings, Saturday pairings, and our Sunday singles. So if you go back and watch old videos, it tells you everybody that's going to be playing, and we're going to try to start up pretty soon. What's the worst product you ever used? Sawgrass is your territory. Oh, okay. Have you ever played Sawgrass, M. Sharver? I would love to play it. And if I could make a 4 on 17, I would be tickled. Worst product I've ever used? Wow. It's a shampoo. And TPC Tampa is your home course. Okay. I got you. But Sawgrass is not that far away from me, though. Yeah. I've used a shampoo that every time I used the shampoo, I would lose hair. And I finally started asking other people about it, and they were telling me the same thing. When you use this name brand shampoo, you're actually losing hair. I don't have a dog in the fight as far as shampoos. I don't have any money. I don't own any shampoo company. I don't. Okay? Now, that's not too bad. I mean, you think about it. There's a lot of people under the age of 54 that have less hair than I do. You know, I don't have a big bald spot. I don't have a giant bald spot. Got one, but not a giant one anyway. And so there's a shampoo I used, I don't know, probably for 3 years, 2 or 3 years. And people were starting to tell me, look, don't use that shampoo. You're going to lose your hair. And I still, to this day, will not use that shampoo. Okay? It's just me. It's a choice that I have, but I'll go to the grocery store. Sometimes I'll even get a cheaper brand. But I will not use Suave shampoo. I will not use it. I'm sorry, Suave. I just don't like it. I'll use a Head and Shoulders. I'll use. I've got brands I use. I've got two or three of them. The kind, I don't know. You hit the top of it down, and it comes in my hand. And I it doesn't take much to wash my hair anymore, but that's me. That's one product I really don't like, and me and my wife, you won't see us with Suave products of any sort. Deodorants, if they make deodorants, I don't know, but shampoos, conditioners, no, we will not use it. Not my home course. That's Rob for president. I'm not going to say you can do any worse, but I'm not going to say yeah. I don't keep up with daily events. I don't keep up with world events, world history events now. I find out that it puts more makes you look older. The more you worry, just right, and I'll be the first to say, look, don't take things in stride if somebody's trying to trip you, okay? But if it's something you cannot control, it's something that a president's doing that you don't have any control over, don't sit at home and worry about it. It's nice to know what's going to happen in the world, yes, but don't sit there. My mom and dad sit there and watch Fox News 5 hours straight. I cannot do that. I can't do it. To me, it would make me. I would get all upset listening to the same stuff over and over and over. No, thank you. What is the longest amount of time you stayed up? Some people may call this a lie. My mom can actually testify to this. I was 32 years old, 33, something along that area. Right around, well, let's see, no, it was after that. It was 01. 2002. I was moving back home from Texas. And I just got tired of it. It was like the third week of January. Weather wasn't bad anywhere, so I was like, you know what? I'm just tired of it. I moved back home to my parents' house. Didn't say anything to anybody. All I did is pack my stuff, and I came on home. I left Texas at 20 till 11. Was that right? No. I left Texas about midnight on a Saturday night going into Sunday. I drove all the way through, right, from Houston, just north of Houston. Now I had to go south to Houston and hit I-10. 1,248 miles. And I got home in 20 and a half hours. And I drove by myself. 20 and a half hours. Yeah, 20 and a half. 1,248 miles. I stopped and got gas two or three times. And I mean, I was driving her, baby, till she was dry almost. Maybe not quite, because my little car would do pretty good on gas. So, and back then gas was like a $1.10 a gallon, $1.15, something like that. 2002, and 1,248 miles solo. Drove it all by myself, and I did not stop. Stopped and ate one time. That was it. I kept drinks in the car, kept water. I listened to, oh my God, I don't know how many albums I had. CDs. I couldn't even tell you how many CDs I played. But I mean, Louisiana is a monster to go through. If you're down south, it takes 9 hours to get through there. That's almost halfway home. Not quite, but almost. It's crazy. I said 9 hours. It may not quite take 9 hours to get there. I don't know exactly, but I-10 in Louisiana is a long time. I don't know how many miles it is. Somebody have to look it up. A couple hundred miles. It got to be. What is the coolest animal you've ever seen? I like moose, man. Moose are pretty cool. Yeah. I know they can probably be some mean, vicious bastards, but I like riding around looking for moose, and that we did that in Maine a lot. And unlike a deer, when they get the deer in the eyes and the headlights, they gleam. Not a moose. That moose is more like a marble eyed. They don't shine back. So all it is, you got to just count on your headlights to find a moose. If you're not used to it, it's crazy stuff. And they're 4 times bigger than a deer. 5 times maybe. We rented a GMC Yukon, and their heads was still above where I was sitting. So it was crazy. That was nuts. Is anybody I'll tell you what I will do. I know I'll be speaking to Darla sometime this evening. I will give a shout out to her from you guys. I will just tell her the channel, ask about her, because I get that all the time. How's your wife? How's your wife? How's your wife? You guys miss her more than me. But hey, I don't blame you. She's a big part. She's a big part of the community and a giant part of my life. So yeah, I miss her, and I'll be glad when she comes home. How do you spell Giannis? His last name. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good thing, right? Yeah. You can put it up there. Kololo Olympus. Kololo Olympus. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Yakovitis and something. Nah, I wouldn't even try. But we will get this started pretty soon, and a Kanopo and a Kumpo. Soon as I hear something from Alan wants to get going with it, we'll try to do one matchup a day if we can, and that'd be sweet. If we can do that, I'll try to do it starting pretty soon. So, and I haven't forgotten about my Phillies replay. I'm up at game 100 on that. I want to finish that before the season ends. That's all I'm worried about. So, if I can catch up, even when the real teams get to game 100, I can shoot 62 games out in 30 days if I want to. So I can do that pretty good. That won't be too bad. I think all the announcements are in already. Our little league team, they're going to come around. They're going to win. They're going to win a game for the coach. I'm definitely not the coach. My buddy's the coach, and he's frustrated. His son's frustrated. The whole team's frustrated, and I just want so badly. I'd like to see them win, just for the overall psyche of the team. I want to see them win, and I hope it does. Soon as I hear anything about jerseys, if I'm able to order any, I've got 5 people that want them. I can let you know whether you'll be able to get them or not. Can I do a belly roll? No. You all have a great, great rest of your day. God bless. Thanks so much for coming on here today, middle of the afternoon. And we've been on here an hour and a half, so we came on here right around 1:30 Eastern time. And it's a little after 3 now here on the East Coast. So, yeah, I think I'll turn the television on. We're going to see if Ricky Fowler is going to be in our U.S. Open this year or if he's not. The USGA is not – they're not in a role of allowing players to hop in there on exemptions in a major. It's not happening. So Ricky Fowler can give that up if he does not do it. And he's not far from losing his card. So may not have to put up with him a lot longer. Anyway, you all have a great, great rest of your day. God bless. Go Phillies, go Red Sox. And, you know, if you have more questions, just understand I cannot answer everybody's question that sends me stuff through emails and stuff. But I'll write some stuff down or whatever. Or if you want to have a live one like this, we'll try and do another live one maybe in the evening time for some other people can get here that possibly couldn't do it. Bleacher Bums, thanks for coming by saying hello. Thanks to Alex. Thanks to M. Sharver. Thanks to Keith White. Thanks to Michael Peterson. Who all else was here? Thanks to PJet. Yeah, PJet was here. Thanks to Apple Brian. He came up with a question and asked me straight up. Who am I following the College World Series? Nobody. But I may check in on it. I'm not gonna lie about it. I may check in and see how things are. Tribe fan, thanks for Tribe fans input. He was here earlier. He may still be here, but he put in a lot of good input earlier. Armando Villa connection is unstable, so it's a perfect time for me to end this thing. You all have a great, great day. God bless. Be good to one another. And if you've had your shots or if you haven't had your shots, be respectful of others. If they ask you to wear a mask, if you haven't had your shot, wear the mask. If you've had your shot, don't damn everybody that hasn't had one yet, okay? Just be careful, be safe, okay? God bless. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.